Paul, Paul's the man who inspires generations of tigers. Paul commands whose fame begins and ends in Balmain. It's Sirro. Our hero is this man, Sirro. This man, Sirro.
Thanks for coming in, Paul. Now, obviously, we've got a bit of a highlights package here of you doing what you do every so often, and that is scoring tries and getting clobbered by the Poms. Let's have a look at that now. Here you are. I think it's the grand final, 89. Clyde can't lay a glove on you. Over you go just before half-time, and you've never looked at the second half. Here comes, the Poms having a go at your head, turning it into a melon. And mercifully, a moment later, you get a bit of revenge back because here you are barging through a lot of hopeless falling Poms and getting the ball down. Here you are. I think we might have this one in slow motion, this one. There it is.
Oh, nothing.
Don't the Poms hate Sirro, the commentators cry. But here you are, the same lot. Over you go again, and another marvellous try there. And so it's... highs and lows of a magnificent career, so much so that you've written a book about it all, the Paul Sirro story here, Tales from Tiger Town. And now, look, one thing is, obviously you've had some help from Daniel Lane, and I just opened it up here, say, I've marked a couple of passages here. You're talking about the start of this year, 1997, Balmain playing Manly, you haven't had a great pre-season, you go out there and, you say, in my condition, was akin to being handed a slingshot with orders to hold off the Red Army. Now, is that Daniel Lane or is that you?
That's me. Honestly.
That's you, yeah. So what did Daniel Lane contribute to the book?
Just a bit, mate. No, he was...
Here's another one for you, page 75 or something like, you're talking about state of origin, obviously. The atmosphere of playing at Lang Park and knowing they'd love to have your balls for breakfast. Is that Laney or is that you?
That's Daniel.
Yeah. Look, there's this other thing I'd like to talk to you about. We were talking about bonding earlier, and on the same page, I just noticed that, you say, I'm adamant that if you're prepared to sing in public with a group of blokes and not be embarrassed, then you'll pretty much survive anything together. Is that true?
Yeah. Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so, mate. I mean...
And you say here in this thing that just before that, the songs that Gus Gould got you to sing were Tenterfield Saddler and Leaving on a Jet Plane. I find that very hard to believe. Tenterfield Saddler and Leaving on a Jet Plane.
They're real footy songs, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are. Well, did you
do Tenterfield Saddler?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
The whole bit?
Well, from what I can recall.
Yeah.
What, you guys hand out word sheets?
No, just I'm over the piano there at the Holiday Inn, about 2 or 3 in the morning with the big guy on the piano there, and it's some great old times, they were.
Yeah, who played the piano? Was it Gus at the piano, or...?
Oh, it could have been. No, it was a guy there, he's a regular piano player there at the Holiday Inn at Coogee. He's a guy called Tony, but...
Right. Tony, and it was good?
He played a good night with him, yeah.
But would you look forward to this?
Sorry?
Would you look forward to these nights where bloody hell Gus is going to get me to sing YMCA and Because I Love You and stuff like this while somebody plays the piano at 2:30 in the morning because he thinks it's going to be beneficial for the team?
I think so.
Was it beneficial for the team?
Well, it certainly was, but we didn't lose a series there with Gus, whilst I was playing, I guess, 92, 93, 94, It's a little bit like you and Grassy are building the car in the nude.
Building the car in the nude. Now, have you ever... has it ever been suggested that the Balmain Tigers or the New South Wales team or the Kangaroos... I mean, Bozo would have had you blokes nude up, wouldn't he?
At times, yes.
Because Bozo is a complete bloody idiot.
He's a nudist.
Nudist.
Now, what sort of injuries have you had, Paul? Have you ever had a serious setback injury-wise?
Oh, yeah. I had a knee reconstruction, 91. Banged up elbow, broken thumb, a few scars and plenty of bruises and that sort of stuff.
Now, what about, say, a broken jaw or anything like that, a busted nose? Ever had anything like that? Because the Poms were looking for your head, were they?
Tried to, yeah. Well, from the footage, I guess I was lucky not to get a broken jaw there a couple of times, but, no, one of those things, I guess,
Why did the Poms hate you so much?
I'm not sure, mate. I'll ask you guys, actually.
Did you hate them as much? Did you?
Oh, shit, yeah.
And can you remember those incidents, or are they such big whacks that you kind of wake up on the ground and wonder what hit you?
No. Well, the one there in, say, from the '94 tour, you know, I was probably a little bit disappointed with the guys. They didn't also jump in and
one in all.
go the biff then, you know.
Well, they've been nude the night before singing Tenterfield Saturday. That's right.
That's probably why. Yeah, that's right. But so certainly, if Blocker was playing it, or Mark Guy or something like that, you know, it would have been on for sure. But
have you ever gouged a bloke? Ever?
oh, no comment.
No comment. Have you ever bitten someone?
Never. No.
Have you ever let one go? Elbowed?
Elbow.
Ever elbowed someone?
No. Well, not intentionally. You know, accidentally.
Now, Gridiron, you were going to play Gridiron in the early days. You went to Hawaii.
I did, yeah. I got recruited from high school. So they tried a couple of guys over there before me, and I went over in 1984 over to Hawaii to go to college there. But I sort of got sidetracked a little bit, you know. I mean, your lifestyle's pretty good over there. And I tried to study there at college, but it didn't really work out. You know, I wanted to come home and play league and join the police force.
Well, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Come home and join the police force and play rugby league. Their ambitions Australians can live by.
Was Gridiron dull? It looks a dull game. Was it a dull game to play?
Oh, not really. Very technical. Yeah, really technical.
What was your job?
Oh, sort of standing around. I was a...
It's not technical.
Yeah, that's right.
Stand around in the right way.
I was sort of learning when I got out there. I was a defensive lineman. And, so I had to learn all the moves and that sort of thing. But, so I used to get outfitted up for the games. You know, I used to run out the stadium. I used to play the music from Hawaii 5A. I used to run the stadium, 50,000 people. Good stuff. Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, great.
Especially for a young bloke.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, when you were with the police, I think, for 4 years, weren't you?
4 or 5 years, yeah.
4 or 5 years. You must have seen a fair bit of corruption. How did it work for you? Could you get groceries for free and free meals, say, Norton Street at Leichhardt?
I can't say too much, but we used to go down to the local bakery at Leichhardt and grab some free bread and some rolls, and they're still warm. You know, it was good stuff.
Easy street, eh?
Take them home with you in your police bag, you know, the warm rolls and bread.
Did you really? You got free?
Is that sort of thing still going on under the new commissioner?
Did this ever come up before the Royal Commission? Did you ever testify? Yes, I was given warm bread rolls for nothing.
Justice Wood, that's right, yes.
Did you put your hand up and blow the whistle? No, you bloody well didn't. Did you?
Should have been.
And what did you do with the warm bread?
You sold them, didn't you?
Half price on the streets of Leichhardt, yeah.
Now, coming back to rugby league, what's the funniest thing anybody said to you in a scrum? You know, scrums are always erupting, and I assume it must be tremendous fun inside a scrum, especially at the highest level.
Oh, plenty of funny things said in scrums. Geez, let me throw my mind back now.
No, that's all right. You don't have to answer that question.
Right, I mean, is there much talk going on in the scrum? Benny Elias would have talked in the scrums, wouldn't he?
Oh, all the time. Him and Mario, especially when
in the old
days, Mario Fennick, they hated each other's guts.
Very fond of each other, yeah, they were. Yeah.
Do they get on well these days?
No. I wouldn't think so, no.
Now, your career has taken off in all different directions, one of which people in New South Wales have appreciated for many, many years is your handiwork done for the Lows.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's fair to say...
Yeah, thanks very much.
I think it's fair to say that for people who are unfamiliar with Lowe's, Lowe's is a clothing department store of a very, very genuine quality and a very, very
reputable,
honest
price.
He's wearing Lowe's gear
Yes,
tonight. It's all Lowe's.
You betcha.
That's right.
Because you get it for nothing, don't you? Yeah. Because you were with the police force.
Now, in this clip we're going to show you of a Lowe's ad, and remember, nothing's ever full price. You see, of course, the great Ray Hadley first. Then you see the former dual international in Michael O'Connor, Sirro's partner. And it does have a certain criminal ambience. And then Sirro steals it, I think. Let's have a look at it now.
Doesn't really get in here! Where's that big old Cerrone? Right here, boss. Did you buy me that sports jacket? Baby, no, you couldn't refuse. $79. At Lowe's.
How long did that
Oh, we got
Was that a horror shoot? Were you working for days on that?
Weeks the shooting. They're doing similar any other bloke.
Oh, the photographer, cinematographer. Dean did that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I'd like to see a Lowe's ad where they advertise you, say Ray and Mike come on and say everything's at the right price this week at Lowe's. Nothing's discounted. Everything full price this week at Lowe's. Now, is that ever likely to happen? They've always got some bloody special or other.
There's always specials and bargains at Lowe's, so I know.
You ever bloody will go to Lowe's? You don't.
I do. I shop there. I do.
You bloody don't.
That's a good.
Anything in your size there?
They do.
It's a bigger person store.
Well, they've got the new line now, the big men's clothing. They've got, I think, Daryl Eastlake did a catalogue. Daryl Eastlake and Big Lazo did.
Oh yeah,
did some stuff.
Isn't that great? Do you find that bigger blokes? Speaking of bigger blokes get picked on more than little blokes?
All the time. Yeah, we do.
Is it a nightmare for you going out because you're always getting picked?
Yeah.
Do people often pick you?
Not really. No.
The difficulty is sometimes you're forced to defend. I understand from the book that you're forced to defend, say, the honour of Tiger Town.
Oh, that's right.
You know, when you sometimes stray up on the northern beaches, people shout out from the car, Blocker's pretty much a pillow these days, isn't he, Sirro?
You're a joke.
That's right.
You're a jokester.
Fast, and then you feel as though you have to go over and just sit on them. That's right. Or take that distributor lead out of their car and push it over the cliff.
Who do you want to merge with if you're going to be with the Tigers next year? Do you want to merge with Parramatta or any of those?
No, we'll stand alone, the Tigers. We'll be all right.
It's a very old-fashioned club, isn't it, the Leichhardt Tigers? The Balmain Tigers. Sorry, I was getting the Leichhardt over. The Balmain Tigers. Almost said you could...
Leichhardt Oval.
That's right. Leichhardt Oval, the home of the Balmain Tigers. Very old-fashioned club. Do you think it can survive in a modern era? After all, the whispers we're hearing is that it might be reduced to, say, a 14 or a 16 club competition.
Well, who's to know?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, we'll decide the next few weeks, I guess. The powers to be, but it's out of our hands, so...
Do you think the Super League's stupid? Does it look stupid to you?
Well, I shouldn't really comment.
Come on.
We'll make it easier for you. The World Club Challenge. How silly is that?
Oh, some great games there.
True.
But you'd like to have been lining up against some Poms again, wouldn't you?
Oh, you bet.
And speaking of lining up, how many more years do you reckon you'll be playing? Is there another 5 in you, Paul? We've had a look at the X-rays. We think there's another 5 in you. Do you think you can go past the Sydney Olympics, prove your critics wrong, and be playing in, say, 2002? That'd be an ambition, Paul.
It certainly would be, but I don't think so.
No.
I might be able to squeeze one more out, I think. I hope, we'll just see how things go.
Well, you're disappointing thousands.
And will you stay with Balmain?
Yeah, obviously.
I hope so, yeah. We'll wait and see what happens next year, so...
If there was another club, just obviously with a lot of mates in it or sort of thing, where would you go? I mean...
Shamrocks.
Shamrocks, yeah, obviously.
We're not your Paul.
That's right. Well, look, good luck with the book. How, just in conclusion, how is the promotion of the book going? Is there a lot of, speaking engagements and sort of publicity dues to get along to promote the book?
No, we've got the launch on next Thursday, actually, at the club. Just a bit of a small do, but just doing a couple of things here and there.
And Benny will be talking at that. Benny Elias will be talking at that, will he?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, good. And on that winning note, it's time to wish Paul all the best for a league-filled future, and good luck with the book. And I ask all Club Rugby reviewers, whether here in the rescue or there at home, to go high at one end and apply the squirrel at the other as a way of thanking Paul Sirro.